Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Their eyes met, sparks flew, and suddenly the world melted into sweet chaos. Are you ready for the love explosion of Kai and Tan Songyun? It started with a glance so electric it could light up the entire set. Kai and Tan Songyun, two of the brightest stars in C-drama, crossed paths in a way that left everyone breathless. What began as a professional encounter quickly turned into a magnetic dance of subtle touches, shy smiles, and long, lingering gazes that hinted at something deeper than the script ever demanded. Crew members whispered about how the energy between them felt almost too intense to be just acting, as if every moment they shared carried the promise of a love story unfolding before our eyes. Fans flooded social media with clips and screenshots, dissecting every second they were together. Their chemistry was undeniable, raw, powerful, and so sweet it made hearts race around the world. Even the director reportedly had to cut several times, not because they forgot their lines, but because the two looked at each other with such real emotion it nearly broke the illusion of fiction. As shooting continued, the atmosphere grew warmer and even more intimate. During breaks, Kai would often find excuses to stand near Tan Songyun, offering her water or quietly sharing jokes that made her giggle so freely it seemed like the cameras were still rolling. On set, their scenes were electric, Kai's intense gaze melting into Tan Songyun's gentle expressions, each line delivered as if it came straight from their hearts rather than the script. In one unforgettable scene, the two of them ran into each other in the rain, clothes drenched, hair plastered, eyes locked. Fans described it as one of the most romantic moments ever captured on a C-drama set. Their raw vulnerability under the downpour made the tension so palpable that many watching behind the scenes confessed they had to look away, overcome by the feeling that they were intruding on a real, private confession of love. Rumors swirled faster than ever. Staff members claimed they saw Kai waiting patiently for Tan Songyun after rap, shielding her from curious eyes with his jacket as they walked to the car together. They were spotted sharing meals late at night, their conversations quiet but filled with the kind of softness that can't be faked. Fans everywhere began to believe this wasn't just another on-screen romance, but the start of something genuine. Something that had the power to redefine what chemistry really means in the drama world. Every candid moment captured fueled the hope that what everyone witnessed wasn't just acting, but the purest glimpse of two hearts falling, colliding, and finally finding each other. Sometimes, love stories don't need grand declarations or epic confessions. Sometimes, they're told in small moments, like the way Kai can't help but glance at Tan Songyun even when the director calls cut, or how her laughter seems to light up every space they share. These fleeting, delicate glimpses have the power to make millions believe in love again. It's a reminder that the most beautiful romances often start in silence, in the hidden glances and shared smiles that speak louder than words. For fans of Kai and Tan Songyun, their journey feels like a fairy tale coming to life, a fairy tale that might just be real. And as we watch their story continue to unfold, we're left wondering, are we witnessing the greatest on-screen chemistry of our time, or the quiet beginning of a love story written by fate itself? As the days passed, what started as a spark between Kai and Tan Songyun turned into a blazing fire everyone could feel even if they were only watching through a screen. Reports from insiders began to leak about how the two would find little ways to support each other on set. Whenever Tan Songyun stumbled on her lines, Kai was right there to offer encouragement, whispering words that instantly eased the tension on her face. When Kai grew frustrated with a difficult scene, it was Tan Songyun who patiently stood by his side, her soft voice calming him in a way no one else could. Their bond was so natural and comforting that people began to believe fate itself had brought them together for more than just a drama. It was as if the universe had conspired to let them meet, weaving a love story so authentic it transcended the boundary between fiction and real life. Fans started noticing how their social media posts seemed to hint at each other, cryptic captions that made hearts race, matching outfits that felt too coordinated to be coincidence, and pictures with similar backgrounds that suggested they were spending time together off the clock. Detectives among their fan base pieced together timelines that pointed to secret getaways and private moments they shared away from the flashing cameras and screaming crowds. Each piece of evidence felt like a treasure, a secret window into a love story unfolding in the shadows of the entertainment world. The speculation only intensified when paparazzi caught them leaving a cozy restaurant late one night, their heads bowed close as if they were sharing thoughts meant for no one else. The look of tenderness on Soo Kai's face, and the way Tan Songyun smiled so softly at him, sparked a wave of excitement that rippled through every social platform. But it wasn't just the public who felt their connection. Other actors and crew members began speaking anonymously to entertainment outlets, sharing stories about how Soo Kai and Tan Songyun would go above and beyond to make each other's days better. They talked about how the two would rehearse together long after everyone else had gone home, and how their scenes always felt charged with something deeper than scripted emotions. Even veteran staff members, who had seen countless couples come and go, confessed they'd never witnessed chemistry this pure, this undeniably powerful. It was a kind of energy that couldn't be manufactured, a raw, unfiltered connection that made everyone around them believe in love a little more. As the drama's premiere approached, the anticipation reached fever pitch. Trailers highlighting their most intense scenes together garnered millions of views within hours, with fans commenting that even the briefest glimpses of them on screen sent shivers down their spines. Their eyes tell a whole story. One fan wrote, while another declared, "I'm watching just for them, they're the definition of soulmates." Every interview only fueled the fire. Soo Kai would get adorably flustered whenever asked about Tan Songyun, his cheeks reddening in a way that words alone couldn't hide. Meanwhile, Tan Songyun's eyes would sparkle whenever Soo Kai's name was mentioned, her entire expression softening as if she couldn't help but reveal her feelings. The day the first episode aired, social media exploded. Hashtags about Soo Kai and Tan Songyun's chemistry trended worldwide, uniting fans across continents who swooned together over every stolen glance and tender line. Edits of their scenes set to romantic songs spread like wildfire, amassing millions of views and thousands of emotional comments. People who had never watched a C-drama before were suddenly hooked, drawn in by the sheer magnetism of a love story that felt so real it hurt. Critics praised their performances, calling their pairing the heart of the show and declaring that no one could have predicted how perfectly they'd fit together on screen. But behind the scenes, things were only getting sweeter. Rumors swirled that Soo Kai had given